Tracker, a young lady from a lower common family, has as of late hitched Richie, a man from a well-off family who is set to take over as chief of his dad's Manhattan organization. This manages the cost of Tracker the capacity to remain at home in the couple's extravagant upstate New York home. In spite of this, Tracker ends up genuinely smothered and confined in both her marriage and homegrown life, while Richie is far off and impolite toward her. For instance, at a supper with Richie's folks to praise the youthful couple on their pregnancy, Tracker is tempted to recount a story, just to be intruded on by her father by marriage daydreaming and getting some information about business. A single day while home, Tracker fosters the drive to eat a marble. She thinks that it is thrilling and starts to consume other unpalatable articles around the house, including pushpins, metal dolls, and batteries. Tracker becomes pregnant, and the ultrasound image specialist sees an oddity in her midregion during the normal ultrasound. She is hurried in for crisis medical procedure to eliminate different articles caught in her digestive system. Tracker is determined to have pica, a mental problem that propels people to eat unpalatable items. Richie's folks, Catherine and Michael, sought out so that her could see a specialist in the city. During her treatment meetings, Tracker says she swallows the articles since she enjoys the vibe of their surfaces in her mouth. Richie recruits Louis, a family companion and settler from Syria, to screen Tracker while he is working. Tracker, feeling covered, is at first threatening toward Louis, who excuses her psychological sickness as coming about because of her advantaged life. In treatment, she in the long run uncovers she was not raised by her organic dad and has never met him, however she knows his name and keeps an image of him. She was imagined because of her mom's assault on account of an odd man she had met in a bar. The attacker spent time in jail for the wrongdoing. One evening, Tracker hears Richie talking with her specialist on the telephone, and acknowledges Richie has paid off the specialist to let him know examined in Tracker's treatment meetings. This sends Tracker into a frenzy, and she swallows a smaller than usual screwdriver. Louis finds her stifling brutally, and calls 911. In the wake of going through a medical procedure to eliminate the screwdriver, Michael and Catherine organize to have Tracker focused on a mental emergency clinic for the following 7 months until she conveys the child, compromising that Richie will separate from her. Louis, who has warmed to Tracker, permits her to escape into the forest, and stages it to seem like she had gotten away. Tracker bums a ride to an inn and calls Richie, who beseeches her to return. She makes sense of she had raced into their marriage and pregnancy to fulfill him. At the point when she won't return, he chastens and affronts her. Tracker crushes her mobile phone and spends the remainder of the late evening staring at the TV and eating salt from outside. The following day, she catches a ride to the home of her organic dad, William Irvin. William and his better half Lucy are having a birthday celebration for their little girl. They accept Tracker is the parent of one of their girl's companions, yet she secretly uncovers her actual personality to William. During a close-to-home discussion, William pronounces his disgrace for the assault of Tracker's mom. Tracker inquires as to whether he is embarrassed about her and whether she is like him, which he denies. Having gotten conclusion, Tracker visits a facility and is endorsed prescription to incite an early termination. She takes the pills while having lunch in a food court and encounters the fetus removal in a public bathroom.